All right, let's see it work. I think that switching that music from the 30-second thing that you did in
I wrote us another song.
15 seconds is a great idea that I had. This is JJTI Season 2, Episode 43. We did not have a podcast last week, so I uploaded some old garbage that I had lying around.
That's right.
Of what, just you?
No.
Oh, no, it was
I
us
did do that one time.
Travis.
Yeah. It was something that Travis never sent me the audio to. So I had to just use it recorded the desktop audio so you can hear like notifications going off and he sounds like shit. But if you don't send me your audio, that's what happens.
That's right.
Keep that in mind.
So you'll just put a massive piece of crap up just for the sake of having something on there.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's just awful.
I mean, it wasn't terrible. It didn't sound bad. Ashley, did you listen to it?
I did.
It didn't sound terrible.
It didn't sound terrible.
No. It was like legible. But what's the legible version of listening?
I don't know. I'll have to give it a listen and let you know.
You have never listened to this podcast ever.
Yes, I have. Not a whole thing.
Yeah.
But some of it.
You should listen to the one that you weren't in.
Why?
Because you weren't in it, so you won't know anything that happened.
Anything, yeah.
What was it, just you?
No, it was me, Ashley, and Travis.
Oh. Well, which episode's that?
The most recent one.
Oh,
JJTI Season 2, Episode 42.
And that's up there now.
That was when you had COVID, I think.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
It was from like 10 weeks ago.
It was a while ago.
I could have still come in with the COVID. It wasn't that big of a deal. Guys, it's nothing.
It doesn't even exist.
It exists, but it's just
conspiracy.
Running out.
Inside.
I got really sick 8 weeks later, so
Probably wasn't
I'm still
COVID.
blaming you. No.
Did you really?
No,
I'm still
Did you
sick.
say 8 weeks later?
8 weeks later, it was Jordan's fault.
Sure.
All right, we've got a list of topics here. I've prepared a list of topics.
What's on your pants?
What?
What does that say?
The word? It says Fairbanks, Alaska.
Is that a brand?
You don't know where Fairbanks is?
I'm just kidding.
What is that, like,
What is that, like American Eagle or some shit?
Yeah, is that like...
Those expensive? How much you spend on those?
I didn't. I got them for Christmas. I'm also wearing octopus socks from MeUndies.
I'm just wearing your basic old socks.
They were expensive. These socks were like $15 a pair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They're really nice, though.
I get socks that look like chicken feet. I should wear those someday.
Yeah.
Should have worn those with your costume.
Yeah, but the costume had feet attached to it.
Could have hiked it up. You know?
The proportions would
take some creative liberties. All right, so we've got a couple topics here. I'm going to go through them all, and you guys let me know which one you would like to talk about first.
Oh, okay.
Number 1 on the list, CGI versus practical, Indiana Jones 5. Number 2 on the list, Guardians 3.
Wait, were those connected?
Yes.
Okay.
Number 3 on the list, New Transformers. Number 4, best Christmas movies that aren't Christmas movies. Obviously, we will not be talking about Die Hard in that section because it is a Christmas movie. Number 5, I think, is the one that I'm on. WTF Kanye.
Oh, yeah. I know that one.
Number 6, Seinfeld is funny. Number 7, UPS bad. And the next one, Christmas gifts. What would you like to talk about on the podcast today?
I mean, I don't want to talk about Kanye West, so you could probably just get rid of that. Like, get it over with.
You want to
start with that?
Or you just want to strike that from the record?
What is he doing now?
Oh.
I don't know. So
I know.
Okay.
I know, like, very, very broad strokes.
Oh, I know.
So Ashley, the expert, will enlighten us.
Okay. So you guys know Alex Jones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the Frogs gay guy.
Yep.
Kanye West.
Truth sayer.
Great guy.
Kanye West was on his show, and Alex Jones said something to the point of like, oh, people are calling you like a Nazi or whatever because Kanye West said some pretty anti-Semitic things.
They weren't pretty anti-Semitic. They were just anti-Semitic. There's no like. It's a pretty hard line.
It was pretty intense. So Alex Jones was kind of like defending Kanye for a second, being like, "Oh, people call you Nazi, but you're not really like a nut." And like Kanye cuts him off, and he was basically like, "I like Hitler." he did some great things. Like,
you know,
I was like, no.
When a man,
he went too far on the Alex Jones show.
Yeah, just imagine that someone went further than Alex Jones.
I can't even imagine that could be a. So what would he say after that?
That's the I saw a 55-second clip of
and you were
it,
like, I can't.
and I was like, no. I'm like,
so I don't know what's going on with that.
I mean, there's like tweets of people saying like, you guys have to stop listening to Kanye before he starts praising Hitler. And these are like tweets from like 2018. Like, he's been this way for a while, and it's very...
Is there any way he's just doing a character?
I don't think so.
He's not doing it very well.
This is just some kind of an act.
This is a really bad character.
Yes, he's playing the villain.
Yeah, like, I don't
Probably
know.
Not.
I don't
he's playing
think
the President
so.
Scroob of
I don't think so.
rap or whatever he does.
He had a meeting at that Trump place, Mar-a-Lago or whatever that's called, to meet with Trump, and Kanye brought like a very known like white supremacist with him.
There you go.
To the meeting, and then Kanye is like, "I'm running for president. Trump, be my running mate." And Trump was basically like, "Are you fucking dumb?" Like, he's like, "No, you're gonna lose," because obviously Trump wants to be president.
Well, yeah,
because Trump already put in his bid anyway, so you can't pull out and then become a running mate. I mean, you can always pull out, but you know,
no, not always. I want to do that thing from Rick and Morty where you like save the game and then you can go back and reload it. I want to save it right now. I would like
Vat of Acid episode.
Yeah, I would like Kanye to run as the Democrat and Trump to run as the Republican, and I want to see how that plays out.
Oh my god!
And then I want to reset it and put like a real person in there.
Lesser of two evils.
I think I would vote for whoever the independent was.
That's what I would do. I would vote for whoever the independent
They'd win by a
is.
landslide.
I mean, the Green Party. I don't know.
Here's my thing. I want to talk about this for a second. Let's talk about some politics.
Oh no.
Why doesn't somebody run on like a 12-year platform? Why doesn't someone say right now, other than Kanye West, I'm running for president in 2036. And then,
why?
Well, then they could be like, okay, so this is what I want to do. These are the people we need to vote in order to accomplish this goal. You know what I mean?
I think that would be too complicated for the
it
general American population.
But I think that, I just don't know why anybody hasn't done it before. It seems like something that in theory might work, because then you could be like, I want to lower fucking taxes or whatever the fuck. I don't know. What do people run on? I want to.
It depends on the political climate.
Yeah, like I want to do I want to do X, and in order to do X, we need to vote these people into these positions in these elections.
That's be way more complex than that. I feel like you wouldn't know how the economy is going to be when you take office or anything like that. You wouldn't know if there's going to be like some massive disaster or pandemic or anything. So it's like, it's hard for you to keep your word if you're put into a situation that's kind of out of your hands. You know what I mean? Yeah. But also, I feel like people already happens. People already do that. So, yeah. I'm just saying that Robert Redford was president in Watchmen because, what's his face? Had the squids. Made it happen. So, it's not impossible.
Yeah,
Watchmen proved that it is possible. Yeah, the truth.
Totally the truth.
They made a giant squid.
Yes.
All right.
Jordan is going to read that comic book at some point.
Yeah, some point.
You should just watch the motion comic on YouTube.
Yeah, not the movie.
The whole thing's on there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They just it's the comic.
Yeah, I know. We watched some of it.
Yeah. It's pretty good. If you're not going to read the comic, it's probably the next best thing. I mean, maybe the show is the next best thing than the comic. The show's really good.
All right.
Watchmen HBO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk about.
Let me delete WTF Kanye.
The Indiana Jones one.
Jordan, you watched the trailer?
Yes, I did.
Oh, shocking.
I rewatched it before I drove over here because I sat there and I was about to leave. And then I was like, I don't fucking remember anything that happened in that trailer. And then I watched it again. And then by the time I came here, I'm like, I don't remember what the fuck happened in the trailer. There's
It's just
so
a teaser
much,
trailer.
yeah, and there's just so much happening.
He's like, I miss the desert.
yeah, and
I
then
miss
I miss
the
the
sand
sea,
and the
you know, like
and the sunlight and the
Someone
camels.
should do a hard cut of that to Hayden Christensen bitching about sand.
I think I was just really looking to see if Shia LaBeouf was in the movie.
Yeah, no
No.
Shia.
No, I
Unfortunately.
think they probably are trying to not have the Crystal Skull have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. I hope it's the first shot of the movie. It's like the very end of Crystal Skull. It's like a previously on Indiana Jones.
And
But it looked like they had Nazis in this one too. So
Yeah,
so
they
Yeah.
definitely have Nazis.
I was
in this one.
confused.
and then his goddaughter is the lady who made and was the lead character in Fleabag. That's all I know. I forgot her actual
Phoebe
name.
Waller-Bridge?
Phoebe, that's her name.
Mads
yes.
Mikkelsen is
Whatever
in this.
happened to that kid he was hanging out with?
Short Round?
Yeah,
Like in real life or in the movies?
no, in the movies.
I have no idea.
Oh, because
Well,
in
what
real
happened to him
life,
in real life then?
He quit acting
he quit
Oh,
acting and
for
then,
like 30 years and then came back
then
and
came
everything
back.
everywhere all at once.
and then yeah.
Because he was
That's
like a
when
stunt guy. He did like stunt coordinating in Hong Kong, I believe.
Yeah, well, I mean, he drives a car in that movie. I'm pretty sure he was doing that for real.
And a lot of things that he quit acting, right? I don't know if this is right, but he said something like the Asian representation and everything like that was really
Probably
not that
'cause
good. He couldn't really find that many roles.
He said that
like,
the reason he came back was because of Crazy Rich Asians,
yes.
which is a movie I did not watch because I don't care about that kind of movie, regardless of who's in it.
And then it just became this big
Yeah, it was like a
boom
huge
of,
mega
like-
success. And he was like, "Oh, Asian,"
He was in that movie? No.
but he saw that and was like, "Oh, Asian movies with people who are Asian can do well."
and then it was not like and the movies were doing well, and it wasn't like stereotyping or anything like that.
No.
It was like Asian people being people, not like anything that could be deemed insensitive.
I mean, it probably could be
Like
deemed
D from
insensitive.
Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
I
see
think
if I can find,
they got rid of that. You can't watch the
All right,
episode
so what
on Hulu
about...
anymore.
can't.
no, it's off.
watch a bunch of episodes of Always Sunny.
Of like the Billboard competition episode. is
Gizmodo.
gone.
Why is that one gone?
Because
They
Dee
show
did
Lethal Weapon, whatever, to those kids.
No,
the
no,
Billboard one?
Not the
The
Billboard
Billboard competition one is because of Dee's impersonation. She impersonated a different race. I think she her character was like a Hispanic woman. or
No,
something
that
like
was from the trash
That was
episode.
from the trash episode. It was on the podcast. They said it was because of the character that she did.
I don't remember what happened in that episode.
When Charlie was wearing the green suit and kept and they were recording.
Was it
she
the
was
Irish-
recording a
They're-
commercial.
No, they're doing the pose, the close off, pose off. They're trying to promote the bar.
Yeah,
so
so
they get a
she was
billboard.
going to do her own commercial. So
Yeah.
I know there was the
Is it because
stereotypical
wasn't
Irish
she Irish?
woman.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it
she
yeah.
probably
wasn't,
did it
and then
alone,
there was another one.
Yeah, we're allowed to make fun of the Irish.
Yeah.
All right, so what about the trailer?
Yes.
So we
Indiana
all
Jones.
watched it.
CGI?
We finally all watched it.
I do want to talk about the CGI because it does not look great. The de-aging looked okay.
I was gonna ask him
Mm.
what do you think about the de-aging?
I think that they've pretty much nailed de-aging now.
I
The
saw
de-aging?
Yeah,
like
'cause
when
they
they
made-
ripped the bag off of Harrison Ford and it's young Harrison Ford.
Yeah, they made him look young. They de-aged
For the whole movie?
him.
No, just
No,
for
parts
certain
of the
sections.
movies.
Oh.
Well, there is a rumor that it might be time travel related, but it is unclear at this point.
Probably is. I mean, there were Nazis in it.
I mean, it also might be a flashback.
Maybe.
But
Or
he's
like-
old, I think, in that.
Yeah,
Well-
what? He was old in the now, and then they're doing a flashback to World War II.
But
Yeah, 'cause
he was
he's like
old when he was
78
kicking
now.
the shit out of these
He
Nazis.
was. He was in
well,
late
there were
40s.
still Nazis in the 60s.
Boys 40s?
What?
Harrison Ford was in his 40s.
There
during
were
the first
still
Indiana
Nazis
Jones?
in the 60s?
Yeah, they were running the space program.
Yeah, but not
There's
right
still
out. They weren't all
Nazis
in
now.
they weren't in the uniforms as soldiers. He was fighting a bunch of soldiers that looked like Nazi uniforms.
Well, maybe they came
Oh.
back.
I mean, it was the Russians last time.
Also, there's not aliens that
Let's
take off
see.
in the middle of the desert, Jordan.
Yeah, well,
So
I'm
maybe
just,
Indiana Jones follows an alternate
they-
path.
well, no, I want to know if there was maybe there's some little Nazi moon base or something.
There
and
might be.
that's,
It
that's why
is
there's still
set
some Nazis.
in the 60s with the space race as a background.
That'd be cool, but then I think they'd try to get away from the whole alien space thing.
Yeah,
After,
probably. Oops, somebody's here.
Dun, dun.
I'm not going to read all of this. So the CGI doesn't look great other than the de-aging, which I think that most of the time
I think it was just kind of like a shitty teaser trailer.
Yes.
That's not what the movie's going to look like.
Yes.
It didn't really actually like, I mean, I didn't think it was cool.
No, that's
It wasn't
how I
like
felt
it wasn't
about
like when the trailer for The Force Awakens comes out.
And then the fucking Millennium Falcon goes, and the
And you're
music
like,
drops.
oh yeah.
Everybody loses their shit over it.
It was just a little like like when's that movie supposed to come out?
Next summer,
Yeah.
I think.
So
We'll probably see another, like a full trailer in 2 months, 3 months. And then we'll probably get another trailer like 2 weeks before the movie comes out.
So
and we'll go see the movie.
do we know for sure if you're just are we just forgetting about Crystal Skull?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna assume that we probably are. I don't know. So
Can we just forget about this movie too? Can we just not have that? Just don't.
What?
Just
You don't
stop
wanna-
making.
What
Just
if
stop.
it's good?
I
So-
don't
He
care.
was in shape for Star Wars.
It's not him that I'm worried about.
What are you
so
worried
the,
about?
He
the
was also in shape for
Well, who
Crystal
wrote
Skull.
this?
I don't know.
Steven Spielberg still wrote it, didn't he?
I
Or he
don't.
still directed
he
it? Like, he did
directs.
something like that.
Did George Lucas
So-
write this?
I don't think George Lucas is involved.
It's not involved in this one.
I don't think so.
Uh,
I think they ripped it away from him.
So
Hey,
because they
I
were
don't think
gonna
that was me.
listen, they were gonna reboot the franchise apparently either way. And from what all of the rumors were going around is that they were looking for another Indiana Jones. And apparently the rumor was like Chris Pratt was supposed to be the new Indiana Jones. Fuck Chris Pratt. I absolutely hate him. So but he apparently
I don't know if that was ever true.
he shut down the rumors and he like ultimately said that he said something like, well, Harrison Ford said that if he dies, Indiana Jones dies
If
with
he
him.
dies.
So
If Harrison Ford ever
Harrison Ford
dies.
dies. So he basically said like it was like he shut down the rumors because Harrison Ford scared him off. Like that's
Yeah.
basically like what it was.
I don't understand.
It's not a Spielberg. It's directed by James Mangold and written by Jez
I
Butterworth
recognize that name.
and John
Wow.
Henry Butterworth.
Steven Spielberg has nothing to do with
Well,
this franchise anymore.
I'm sure it's,
It's still
probably like
probably
his
a
production
production company. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
don't know. I do know why they keep making them because it's gonna make money, but they're bad. Crystal Skull is a horrible movie. It's like one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire
I
life.
like to
Indiana
block that
Jones
from my
he's
mind.
been played by other people. Young Indiana Jones? Not
Yes.
like, who is that? Like, that's not Leonardo DiCaprio, is it?
What are you talking about? The show or the beginning
show.
of Last Crusade?
The show.
Played by a bunch of different people in the show because it starts when he's like 8.
I've never
something.
seen the show.
I watched a couple episodes. It was more like edutainment, I
Mhm.
think.
All right, this guy directed Logan.
Yeah.
Oh, Logan was a good movie.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean this will be good.
That's true.
I mean, original recipe Spider-Man 1 and 2 were also directed by Sam Raimi, and Doctor Strange 2 was directed by Sam Raimi. Therefore, you would assume that Doctor Strange 2 would be a good movie. It was not.
No, Sam Raimi does good with horror films though. Sometimes
Sometimes. And Spider-Man movies.
depends on like how passionate I think he is for the project.
I
in
think
my
it also
opinion.
depends on how much freedom the director is given to
That's
make a movie instead of Marvel or Disney or whoever the fuck coming in and be like, no, this is the movie you have to make.
This formula, you have to do it this way.
Hey, you're directing this movie. We've already shot it though, so you can just sort of stick your name on it.
We just need a name.
Yeah, we've also edited it too, so you can stand there and watch it for the first time if you want, and then we'll just say you directed it.
I think Harrison Ford looked better in Star Wars than he did in The Crystal Skull.
Yes,
Yeah.
1,000%.
Do you think he lifts? Think he does
I think
crutches?
I think he
Oh,
works
right.
out. He bikes, right? He bikes a lot.
I don't know.
I think he bikes a lot.
He's
He's a pretty in shape guy.
no. All I know is that he's a dick, right?
I mean, probably.
yeah.
I mean, if you had
It's
listened
like
to,
80.
if you like read, no, even before then, if you like read like
Yeah, but I'm saying he's
mem-
from a time.
that memoir from Carrie Fisher and how he basically treated her.
Well, yeah, but everybody
So-
treated women wrong in the 70s.
I know.
Not an
Carrie
excuse, just an
Fisher.
explanation. She was also like what, 19 in the first Star Wars?
Yeah,
Something
she
like
was
that.
pretty young.
Even though she looks like 30. Because
Well,
1977.
makeup, they do makeup, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, they really
the
mess her
clumped up
Yeah,
makeup.
It's okay though. She was hot in not the next one, but the one after. So
in that one
The
scene.
Return of the Jedi.
for like half the movie.
What's up with Jabba? He's like a pervert.
Jordan gets pick the next category.
All right.
Well, I'm not done yet.
Oh, you're not done with
You're
that?
We
not-
only
you're
talked
not
about the
done?
movie. We didn't talk about CGI versus practical effects.
Oh, that was your point.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
we
want to talk
got
about how the
distracted.
CGI looks bad in this movie, and that I would
Yes.
rather it look like how, you know how in Raiders, and when he's on the truck and he goes underneath the truck and he's like, clearly it's a trench
Yeah.
under the truck so he doesn't like get run over.
Yeah.
And it's like clearly sped up in the camera and it just looks kind of funky. I would 1,000% rather have that than weird CGI. I would rather have it be real and look wrong than be fake and also look wrong.
Well, we're coming to like a day and age that CGI is like easier than
No, it is
practical
much
effects.
easier
and
and costs less,
yeah, and
but it looks worse.
and also Harrison Ford is really old. So
Yeah, you can just do a face replacement. That's fine.
that's a mix of
it-
practical and CGI.
So
then.
I'm fine with using CGI as a tool. I
Mhm.
don't think it should be a crutch though.
Yeah.
Like if your movie, if in order to make a shot with an actor to be CGI for, you know, rare exceptions, like if you're fucking Spider-Man swinging through the city or whatever, that's fine. If it's just a dude jumping to a car, just get a guy who can jump to a car.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you do
Yeah,
that?
I tend to like practical effects more.
I do
Like
like practical
Girl with the
effects.
Dragon Tattoo, where she doesn't wear her helmet at the end of the movie when she's going to find Daniel Craig or whatever. They just filmed it with a stunt person wearing a helmet and then digitally replaced her head with the actress's head. It's like, that's fine because it's like most of it's a real shot. It
Well,
was
a lot of
done
CGI.
in the,
You can't even tell. It's when you like make it the main course.
Yeah.
or-
like if you
like
if
all
it's
the
just,
blood in that's
yeah,
not
all the blood
real.
is CGI. It's all done with the idea, like the CGI is a tool to make things easier for shooting, like with the blood, so you can reset faster,
or fire.
or safer, or you know, just like it's not made as like a story element. It's made as like a tool to aid in making things safer or easier to set up or whatever.
Mm.
So I'm just saying, a dude should have jumped to that car.
They did a full-on CGI Indiana Jones guy.
Oh man, like when you watch the trailer, we'll watch it again after this. I'll point it out. When he, like at the very beginning, when he jumps from one car, it's so obviously fake.
Oh.
Like it just looks, it's like Wonder Woman 84 type bad.
Mm.
It's not good.
Well, I thought that movie was fantastic.
I know you did.
I want to be an apex predator.
Hell yeah.
How many wishes does she get?
The movie's so fucking stupid. God, I hate
You're
it.
stupid.
Do you know the new Avatar? Somebody says it's like 3 hours.
It's 3 hours and 10 minutes long. I think it's as long as Titanic.
Is Titanic really that long?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Titanic.
yeah,
It was
it
billed as
was
2
in-
hours and 70 minutes because they didn't think people would go see a 3 hour movie.
Oh yeah, because it was in 2 different VHSs.
Yeah, they had
3
an
hours and
intermission.
14 minutes. I guess, you know. Yeah.
They didn't think
God,
people were going to go
fucking
see
James
Titanic.
Cameron.
A 3 hour movie, yeah. That's what they thought of that.
That's probably because they thought everyone was like me.
You know, like 3 hours, it does sound pretty like scary and time consuming. I mean,
Oh,
when I
yeah.
Not. It depends on what it is. Like, I wouldn't want to go see a 3 hour Transformers movie,
No.
but I'd go see like a 3 hour like a
Okay,
good movie.
the first movie I've ever walked out on.
Here we go.
So it was called Tar. Have you heard of this?
no.
The substance of time.
No. Tar was the woman's name.
Okay.
So I'm watching it, and it
What'd
wasn't
you
like
say?
it wasn't a bad movie. It's just like nothing happened. And so yeah, she's just directing like an orchestra, and then
Oh, yeah. That came
Conducting
out
an
recently,
orchestra.
October
Thank you.
7th, 2022.
yeah, I saw it in theaters.
Oh wow.
It
And
took you that long to walk out of a movie?
so I left because I was thirsty, and I checked my phone, and I was like, "Wow, it's kind of late." And then I checked, and there was 40 minutes left to the movie. I was 2 hours in, and I was like, "If nothing's
Yeah.
happened yet, then
2
like
That's
hours and
rough.
40 minutes. Yeah.
That's rough.
I might just wait till it's on TV and then just finish the other
Yeah.
40."
Yeah, I can't believe me on that one.
Yeah. So the whole movie, I thought it was gonna be a horror movie. Kept waiting for the jump scare. Never happened. Never happened.
Mm.
because she keeps waking up at night and then like looking through her dark house, and you kind of figure out like she had this like it was starting to get good, and then there's just nothing happened. Like this woman, she's like, you find out she was like having an affair with her, sort of. So she was like, we have to get rid of all this information.
I have nothing to add to this.
And then
it's a psychological drama. I don't think I've ever heard of a psychological drama.
Yeah, it was not. There was
no psychological horror or psychological thriller. Yeah, but
a thriller would have been
drama.
It sort of reminded me of
would be a
Black Swan
psychological
without,
dramas and see what comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a movie where nothing really happens except.
Okay, there will be blood. I made a smile because it was Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is an anime, which I love that one. Requiem for a Dream.
Okay.
Black Swan, which I found a little bit more horror elements to it.
See, Black Swan I liked, and this movie was like Black Swan, but without any of the
Yes.
Yeah.
It was this movie was like Black Swan, but without any of the other weird. No, without any of the weird stuff that made it like interesting.
I haven't seen Black Swan.
Oh, that's good.
Lost in Translation.
I thought you were about to say Lost in Space.
No. Synecdoche in New York, which I really liked that movie. There's a lot of movies that I've never heard of before, so like
Star Wars.
No.
Star Trek the motion picture.
Antichrist. That's a good movie. Antichrist, yeah, that's the movie with Willem Dafoe, and they had to get into a stunt double for when he's naked in that scene because his dick was very intimidating looking. Yeah, yeah. So if you watch that movie and you see what you think is Willem Dafoe's dick, it is not his dick because
JJTI exclusive.
When they did screening, people thought it wasn't real and it was like too scary. Like it was like, oh my god, like why are you putting a prosthetic on Willem Dafoe? That's disgustingly big. Apparently, that's what they said.
I would demand a 14-inch prosthetic dick. I would want it to be like
and then
17 inches around.
And then
I wanted like a tube of ground beef.
We should just find out like one of his spouses or whatever. Just
like
go up to them.
I'm intrigued. I was like, the guy who directed Antichrist should put a director's cut with not his dick stunt double, so we can see what his dick actually looks like. I'm super intrigued.
I think you could probably find that somewhere. The other thing that I just added to the list was the Willow TV show came out, and I watched the first episode.
Oh, did it finally come out?
Mm-hmm.
Would
you guys like me to talk about?
Yes, let's
no,
talk.
I'd
you know, like
give
us your personal.
So let me give you a breakdown on what Willow is, like a 45-second pitch.
Okay, cool.
Willow is a 1988
movie.
It is a film directed by Ron Howard, who also directed the greatest movie of all time, Apollo 13, and was also the kid in the Andy Griffith Show. Just so everybody is clear.
All right, you're 20 seconds in.
He directed it, and it stars Val Kilmer and Warwick Davis, who's the little guy.
Yeah.
And it is a mystical, fantasy, magical movie. It's basically like Lord of the Rings, but less serious and made with way less money and way worse special effects. It's pretty fun. Like it's like a dumb fun movie. You know, Val Kilmer's hamming it up, loving it. It's great. Willow the TV show is a Disney Plus exclusive, and it is bad.
Well, I mean, did we expect it to be good?
Listen, let me explain why I think it's bad, because I am an old person when it comes to movies. I like old movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like new movies. New movies bad.
Sometimes. You have to say sometimes.
Original movie, a lot of people have never heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds terrible.
I think it's pretty good. It's a George Lucas movie.
Oh,
I think he produced it.
Terrible.
It's good. Like, it's fun. I'll send you some clips later. You'll love it.
No, I'm good.
They fight a giant like snake monster.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
It's pretty cool.
No.
It's like Star Wars, but not in space and worse.
But fantasy.
I'm good. No.
Star Wars
the other
is
fantasy.
No,
the other type of fantasy, like dragons.
I don't
I don't
like.
think
Oh,
there's
I
a
do
dragon
like
in it.
dragons actually.
There's some goblins, like some goblin
Yeah.
guys. They look like the
Goblins and ghosts.
monkey people from 2001.
So they look like-
So what did you not like about it? Like, how was
So-
it not good?
The new show feels too like it's trying to be too funny.
Oh, I hate that.
Like you're too jokey,
Yeah.
and they're too lighthearted during serious moments. I didn't. It also focused a lot on like a lovey-dovey teenage story, which I'm not about.
Yeah, I'm not about.
I didn't think the acting was particularly good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any of the actors other than obviously the carryovers from the original, and the guy who was in Spider-Man, Flash Thompson. I don't know the actor's name, but I did not enjoy the first episode, and I will not be watching.
It's got a
any further.
5.3 out of 10 on IMDb.
Not good.
Somebody posted about it on a Facebook page that I'm in, and people were saying that they really liked it. So I don't know.
Maybe they were just
maybe-
hardcore fans and you're not.
I'm a pretty hardcore fan, and I didn't like it.
Oh, this has got terrible reviews.
Yeah.
Do you want to read
Yeah,
one?
it's gotten. Well, I was looking at stars.
Oh,
I don't know if there's actually like
people wrote like this.
It's like a
bad.
half and half. It's like got a 50%.
Yeah, it seems like people either really, really like it or
Or, like,
really, really don't like it.
garbage.
It doesn't seem like there's a lot of middle
Oh,
ground.
well, this one says Willow
Yeah.
review just like the movie, but much worse.
Just like the movie, but
Yeah,
much
I
worse.
mean-
huh?
Yeah.
I guess.
What were the other two movies that you had on there? One of them was the Transformers, right?
Yeah, new Transformers movie.
I did not see that because both of them,
I
both
saw
of
the
those
trailer.
movies
Yeah.
that you said after Indiana Jones, I did not watch.
So there's
Do you know what Beast Wars is?
no,
No.
I thought that was like they were doing a Transformers and what was the fucking big one that goes up the King Kong there? I thought that was King Kong.
No. So Beast Wars was
But it's not.
It's an animated show from the 90s.
I have no idea. I don't like Transformers.
Beast Wars,
Oh, I saw the first movie and that's it.
1996.
First one's okay.
I saw some of the cartoon episodes when they were on TV. And then like the second movie I fell asleep
That's
to.
what the cartoon looks like. It's like weird and shitty CGI.
Oh yeah.
That looks like a Nintendo 64 game.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
great. And basically in the show, I think, because I'm also not a Transformers fan, I don't give a shit. I think that the Transformers like get stuck in a time thing, or maybe it's just way in the past, and they end up in like T-Rex times,
Mhm.
and Optimus Prime turns into a gorilla because apparently they can just transform into animals.
But Optimus Prime was in there with the gorilla in the
So
trailer.
yeah, the movie's obviously taking a different route than the source material of this child's toy cartoon. But his name was Optimus Primal.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think the Decepticons are like dinosaurs, and the Autobots are like mammals. Like one of them's a giant rat.
Well, what do the other actual animals think of them?
I don't know. They don't
They're
really
not
get
like,
into
what the
that.
hell is that?
No, I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't remember the show very much.
In the description it says during the 1990s. So it's going to already be like
Well,
in
it's
the past.
it's a sequel to Bumblebee
Oh.
because the trailer is it's Bumblebee from the movie Bumblebee, which that is the only good Transformers movie. And I will fight anyone who says that there are other good Transformers movies because they're not.
What about the first one?
Like the cartoon or the
No, the first.
Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, the Shia LaBeouf
that
one.
one's bad.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not. It's
Pete
easily the best of
Davidson's in
those
this
other ones,
movie.
but it's not good.
What's the one with like Mark Wahlberg or some shit? in it?
That
That's the
is the
third
fourth.
one. I
No,
thought
the
the
third
third
one
one.
has Shia one.
Oh,
Has Shia in
really?
it. Yep.
Okay. the fourth
That's the one where they got rid of Megan Fox, like
Mhm.
super last minute, and they just changed her with a different model actress
one. Yes.
because she called Michael Bay Hitler on set.
He was also pretty gross to her, if I remember correctly.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, Michael Bay.
Wasn't she like 15 in Bad Boys 2 or whatever?
I think so.
Yeah.
She was pretty young.
Yeah, yeah. And there's like a bikini shower scene or something.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Michael B.
I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I do know how I feel about that. It's gross, and I don't like it.
Ron Perlman is voicing Optimus Primal.
Yep, Gorilla Man.
And
who's that?
That's the
Ron
gorilla.
Perlman?
No, who is what?
You
What
don't
else is
know Ron Perlman?
He was.
he? I probably do.
Sin City. He
I
voices
know him.
Clayface in Batman the Animated Series, I think.
Yeah, and I also know him as in like the Fallout games. He's the guy who says war never changes in the beginning of like the third and fourth game.
Yeah, those games that we've played all the way through multiple
Fallout.
times, right, Jordan?
That was in the very beginning.
Yeah, those games that we've played. If it's not Fallout Shelter, I haven't played it.
Oh, yeah, I think he was Hellboy, right?
Oh yeah, he was the original Hellboy in 2004.
He was the original
Which
Hellboy.
that won't help you because he was wearing like 15 pounds of prosthetics on his face.
That's true.
The original Hellboy?
Yes.
Because they rebooted it in like 2018. Apparently it was mediocre / bad.
Yeah, Hellboy. He played Hellboy. He also did a lot of other things.
He is a relatively famous actor.
Yeah, he has his own
I
separate
know who he
Wikipedia
is.
page.
Yeah, he's in Alien Resurrection too.
Oh,
Yeah, why didn't you say that,
I
Ashley?
totally forgot. I forgot.
Jeez.
My
Alien
God.
Resurrection. You got Winona Ryder, Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. And
Not
then
that great of a movie.
and Pete Davidson's also in the Transformers movie. And I hate that guy.
Does he play Shia LaBeouf?
Mirage.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
I think that's in the trailer. There's a car that turns into like 5 cars, but the other 4 cars are real.
I thought,
makes sense.
I mean,
Mirage,
I
doesn't
don't
it?
really think I'd want to go see this movie, but
I
I
don't
did
think-
like the gorilla thing. I thought it was cute.
Yeah, the gorilla, Optimus Primal.
Kind of was cute looking. I don't know.
The only reason I would go see it is because it does appear to be a direct sequel to Bumblebee,
I've never seen Bumblebee.
which if you have any interest in seeing a pretty good Transformers movie, you should watch
It's that
Bumblebee.
one? Okay.
Because like if you watch the trailer, it's very obvious that they're using Gen 1 Transformer models and not whatever the fuck Michael Bay did to them.
Michael Bay.
Because they like actually look like the Transformers.
Michael.
Michael,
Michael.
stop.
What was the other movie?
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, Guardian. Oh, block that in my mind.
I need to watch the holiday special.
That's apparently important to the canon. From
Yeah,
what
isn't
I
it
heard?
kind of like
Probably.
cute looking for a machine?
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
gorilla.
Yeah.
So I guess.
And that one alien girl and Chris Pratt character might be like brother and sister or something like that.
What?
Yeah. Did you also not see? Did we see the same trailer for the holiday special?
I didn't watch the trailer for the holiday special.
Oh,
I watched the trailer for the Guardians 3, and I need to watch the holiday special because it's out soon.
I watched
Or now.
I watched the trailer for the holiday special. It's apparently important to the canon.
Probably.
Did you
Kevin
guys
Bacon's in
watch
it.
the trailer for Cocaine Bear?
Yeah.
I did.
Doesn't that look awesome?
Fuck.
Told you
What?
it's based on a true story.
I know. I've heard the
But
story.
the story is just that the cocaine, like the guy parachuted down, and the bear got into it and died.
Yeah, that is
So,
the
story's
bear
a
just
little
died
Based
of-
on real events.
He didn't.
Yeah.
The bear didn't actually involve a whole entire town. you
Which
know?
is a shame.
Yeah.
The bear didn't actually get addicted to cocaine and go on a
Go,
fucking
like,
murder
for a
spree and,
no.
and search for more.
No.
Bears can't climb trees. Of course they can.
That guy's like, I love
That's
That's
that.
like one of the
hilarious.
3 things people know about bears.
Did you notice though, like after the bear rips that guy to shreds or whatever, that one little clip in the trailer, the bear just does a line off of his severed leg, and the bear's like, I was like, oh man, yeah, I'm going to see that for
Yeah,
sure.
I was gonna say it looks like at least they don't.
I'll buy the tickets.
It doesn't take itself seriously.
No, it's just a
dumb
horror. It's a
movie.
horror comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, I love that.
but it looks fucking hilarious.
I'm really excited for my dad to try and watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because Guardians of the Galaxy are the only movies that he likes of the Marvel movies.
Yeah, they're good.
And for him to not
I don't like them.
know anything.
Yeah,
you just
because
don't
you
like Chris Pratt.
Yeah. Thank you. I
See,
really
the
don't
rest
like
of
Chris
us
Pratt.
can look past the shitty people in a movie like Kevin Spacey, allegedly, and we can see the movie for what it is.
Okay,
Superman Returns.
listen. No. There's,
That movie's also bad.
I obviously hate him as a person, and I don't like
Obviously.
whatever. For me, I don't think he's a good actor.
I don't think so either. You just
Yeah,
whatever.
like I'd never seen Parks and Rec. That's why I don't know what to tell
Parks
you.
and Rec is good.
But like he plays the same fucking character in every single movie,
Yeah.
which in turn he's just playing himself.
Yeah.
And I don't like his acting.
Yeah.
So if he was a good actor but a shitty person, I might look past it. But when you're a shitty actor and I also have a shitty personality outside of your acting, I can't. Like, I might watch it.
Yeah, but there are other actors in the movie who are good.
I know. True.
I don't think he's bad.
I don't really have
He
an
just
opinion
plays
on him.
like an action hero. He's just kind of typecast.
That's true. He's
Jurassic
typecast.
World is trash though. I'm really excited for my dad to watch it and not know what's going on because he hasn't seen Infinity War or Endgame and will never see them because he will hate them.
Yeah.
But he won't know what's going on. Yeah. You're more indifferent towards it. He actively hates it.
Oh, really?
Like, he doesn't want them to make these movies.
I don't get mad at them.
My dad gets mad.
So it's kind of like when I watched Doctor Strange 2 with you, and you apparently had to watch WandaVision to like really understand the movie.
I mean, you didn't have to. You just
never-
needed to know who you need to watch WandaVision to understand who these kids are.
I got sort of from context.
Yeah. I mean,
so
listen, there's this whole thought process for that movie where it's like you have to watch the TV show to understand the connection that she has. You don't. You just because you don't form a connection because the show's not that good.
yeah, like maybe I would have appreciated it more if I saw the TV show.
I don't think
but
so.
I think we both found.
Wait,
that
what do you
movie
have
trash.
to? What do you have to watch to understand Galaxy 3?
Endgame.
Endgame and
Because
Infinity
Gamora's
War.
dead.
Yes.
Which one's Gamora?
The green
Green
one.
The one with the eyes?
No, that's Mantis. Also,
yeah.
those aren't eyes.
The green.
That's
Oh,
the one that-
his girlfriend. Then?
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
the one that said that like it.
Yeah, but didn't they
it's
get like
Peter's
a?
sister?
Isn't it like the other version of her?
Yeah, but
So
my
it's
dad
still the
won't.
same thing.
Yeah, but my dad won't understand why they're
yeah.
not together because he hasn't seen any of the stuff that would explain why they aren't together.
So just explain it.
And that's why
They did in like 3 movies.
Right, but you just tell him that before you watch
I
the movie.
probably will.
And that's why I don't like Marvel, because you have to watch all these TV shows and movies to like
You don't
get
have
certain
to.
stuff.
No, I
How am
like
gonna
it and
know
I don't
Guardians
like
3?
it. I don't like it because, you know, if you want to see like if you just like Guardians of the Galaxy like my dad and you just want to watch Guardians of the Galaxy, you're gonna be a little lost.
Mhm.
But also I like it as
Because they
mostly
actually
as
made,
a fan of these movies.
Yeah, because they actually made a whole entire universe where
Because it's
everything is
like-
affected and connected with each other.
They
Compared
don't
to
need to explain
isolated movies.
everything in every movie. It's like, I got it. You can just do the movie.
Mhm.
So I understand why that's frustrating to people, but as somebody who has seen almost all of these movies and for the most part likes the universe, not so much now.
Why?
Well,
They
they
just
announced
haven't made
Phase
a good
like
movie in a
fucking
couple movies.
7.
Spider-Man was the only good one since Endgame, I think.
The
Did people
multiverse
not
thing?
like Wakanda Forever? I heard people
I haven't
actually
seen it.
liked it.
People
yeah, I haven't
seem to
seen
enjoy
yet,
it, but I also don't really care
hmm
about Black Panther. Because I'm racist? I think
What
is
the
is
fuck?
why.
No.
No, I just listen. Hitler made a lot of good points.
Oh my god.
It's Kanye West.
Fucking shit.
No, I just
Cancel.
don't give a shit. Like I also don't give a shit about Doctor Strange, but
Yeah. Yeah, it was a struggle to get through that movie.
why not? You know. So yeah, people say it's good. I'm sure it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. But Doctor Strange 2 was bad.
That's another movie, Wakanda Forever, in which the guys are wearing like tight pants and they had to smooth
they
out
had to
bulges.
get rid of their
They had
dicks.
to remove
They'd
and
get rid of
smooth
Namor's
out their bulges.
What,
Yeah.
the little, like, his Black Panther costume?
There's
No,
a character in there. It's basically Aquaman,
Yeah.
Oh.
but he wears like Mr. Nimbus.
Is that the
Outfit?
one that's flying?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So he's just wearing like the shorts.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So they had to remove his dick.
Mr. Nimbus.
There was actually a Adam West Batman story.
Did they already, like, have, like, a Black Panther script written for the original guy?
For Chad.
Or did they know he was...
Probably.
Yeah.
So did they completely scrap that, or did they just like?
Probably.
Yeah, because he had cancer while filming that movie.
Yeah.
And he didn't tell anyone.
Oh, he didn't say anything.
No,
No.
nobody knew. And
No.
people were like sending him mean tweets and letters and stuff, like making fun of him for losing weight and stuff.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. Like, regardless of the
People are
cancer, that
fucking
is
Well,
It's
yeah,
really fucked up.
exactly. Even though, like, yeah,
And then
even if he wasn't
then
sick,
he died
that's
of
still,
cancer, and everybody's like, "Oh,
How do you
that's
delete-
why he was losing weight."
Like, delete.
Yeah. Horrible.
That's awful.
Yeah, people are horrible, especially fans of Marvel and Star Wars and stuff. Nobody it's like the old saying, nobody hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans.
It's like
Yeah, that's true.
people were mad at like Robert Pattinson too.
Because he didn't get jacked enough.
Yeah.
It's like, who
Oh
gives a
yeah,
fuck?
and
He's
the director really wanted him to
clearly
be
shredded
jacked.
enough.
Yeah, the director said that he should be like more like Christian Bale, and Robert Pattinson's like, no. What are you gonna do? Fire me? Fire me?
Yeah.
And they didn't.
He's
so.
pretty, like, he's pretty cut. Like, he definitely looks like a
Yes,
dude who works
he's-
out.
yeah.
Probably because he's a dude who works out.
Yeah, he looks nice. Like he's definitely way more fit than the average guy.
It makes
I-
more sense
yeah,
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
'cause
he's
he's like-
only like
it's
year
year
two.
He hasn't been doing this for
Yeah.
10
Well,
decades
no,
or whatever. like Ben
not even
Affleck.
no, for what he does. Like, have you ever what's the name of that movie where the guy climbs what the hell?
Waterworld.
No, this is a documentary.
Free Solo.
Oh.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that guy is
Nailed
like
it.
skinny, but he's like
Super
But,
cut.
like, cut. Yeah.
yeah. So like that's how if you were Batman, you're gonna be leaping up on stuff and
Yeah.
basically doing parkour. That's the kind of body you would want to have,
Mm-hmm.
so you can hang off shit.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be
So-
super.
Because
You don't
that
want to weigh a lot, because
'cause-
then your
No.
grip strength would have to be.
Can you imagine if he had to when he's got to go to the bathroom on that mountain?
You just go.
You probably do.
I mean, they do it in
Be-
marathons.
yeah, because he would have also
Just shit
just
your pants.
he would have just
Well,
had
not even
all
that, I
that
mean,
like
just, like-
martial arts training recent. Like like he wouldn't be like this really buff guy.
Yeah,
He
he's
would
not a
be very,
brawler yet. He's more
lean.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Old-
gonna dart around more. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
like young
a-
Batman is more lithe and slim and like moves fast, and then like Ben Affleck Batman is just so big that it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not
Ben
cool,
Affleck's
though.
Batman also definitely looked like he fucking killed people.
I mean, he definitely did kill
I'm
people. He
like,
slammed a dude's head
oh.
so hard into a concrete wall his brains came out.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, this dude who's Superman might do something, so let's kill him.
I mean, in his defense, Superman did kill like 5 or 6
Was he Batman in any like solo movies?
No.
No.
The Batman was supposed to be Ben Affleck.
And they were like, no.
Well, he
Is it
No,
because he's
he
just
said no.
because of I think all
The
the shit he
alcoholism.
got from
No,
Batman
it was
versus
just because
Superman
people kept-
shitted on him so hard.
Yeah, people kept
Oh.
shitting on him for making. I think it was supposed to come out in like 2016
Yeah.
or 27. It was supposed to come out very close to.
Is
Batman
he also like a
versus
really,
Superman.
really heavy drinker?
He was, yes. I think he isn't at the moment. One of my Christmas lights is out. I need to replace that.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. So that was it was supposed to be directed by Ben Affleck, starring Ben Affleck, and then he's like, "I'm not gonna direct it."
Yeah.
So then they
what's
brought
it?
in Matt Reeves, and then he was like, "Actually, I'm not gonna be in it any at all because I don't want to be Batman anymore because it fucking sucks to be Batman."
Speaking of that, I hope they reshoot all of the Flash movie.
They won't.
That guy is such a dick.
They're not going to. Ezra Miller is
Ezra
gonna be in the
Miller
movie.
like got arrested so many times
Yeah,
for
well,
being so erratic.
it's fine.
But like I'm mentioning that because it's supposed to be the multiverse, and Ben Affleck was supposed to he was credited to come back as Batman, along with
Michael Keaton.
Keaton, right? Yeah.
Well, the thing about that is,
I mean, they've been talking about that movie for like fucking 7 years or
well,
something.
yeah, because it's Flashpoint. It's the only
Yeah, it's
Flash story
Flashpoint.
anybody knows.
yeah, fucking good story.
Eh, the comics,
Oh,
not
Flash.
great.
Oh, I love the the animated movie. Of
Yeah, that's because
Flashpoint.
it took all the stupid 20 years of shit from the
Got
comic
fucking out of
and
it.
got rid of it. Like there's a part in the comic, like the Red Hood animated movie.
Mhm.
Everybody loves it. People say it's like the best animated Batman movie.
so good.
The reason it's so good is because they cut all the shit out of
Hell yeah.
it. Like in the comic, the reason that Jason Todd comes, spoiler alert, the reason Jason Todd comes back from the
Red
dead,
Hood is Jason Todd. Why would you tell me that?
spoiler alert. The reason he comes back from the dead is the Lazarus Pit, but also at the same time, Superboy Prime punches a hole in the universe so hard that it like fractures reality, and Jason Todd comes back from the dead. And you can now see why they did not include that in the movie, because it's fucking stupid.
And then we're not even going to mention how he groups up with Starfire at Arsenal. And well, he originally like hooks up with Starfire, then he brings Arsenal on the team, and Starfire was like, "I don't want to fuck you anymore. I want to fuck Arsenal." So
we don't need to
they're
talk
sitting
about
there
that.
fucking.
Teen Titans got really weird.
DC
Anyway.
is like the only. I don't know Marvel like pretty much at all. I know DC, and specifically more like just Batman and a little bit of that continuity around Batman, and then nothing else.
I know a little bit about everything. I think Batman's the one I know the most about because he's the best.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah. There is so Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton were both supposed to be in Flashpoint.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Ben Affleck is in it anymore. I don't know if Michael Keaton's in it anymore. I think they might have replaced Michael Keaton with Ben Affleck.
Okay, and then you're gonna have Robert Pattinson be the other guy.
I don't know. I don't think
Wait,
so.
how's Michael Keaton? How can he be Batman if he's a little vulture?
Because that's a different
It's
universe.
different universe.
Yeah, but they're allowed to he's allowed to work for.
I think he's
both
Michael
of them.
Keaton. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, they're basically saying like, hey, you know how we have 50 million Batmans? They're all from different universes, and this is to prove that they're all like, it's not like we kept rebooting the franchise. It's just that these are all different universes.
I think
That's the
he
whole
gets
point of
that. I think
Flashpoint.
he's talking about
I
real
think
life.
life.
I think that's kind of dumb.
About why Michael Keaton can jump over from Marvel to DC. I think it's because
it would be
Michael
like if
Keaton,
you,
he can do whatever he wants.
Like, I mean,
That's
you're
true.
not even allowed to
I
work
mean-
at like competing gas stations.
Yeah,
Like,
but again, Michael Keaton, he can do
Yeah.
whatever the fuck he wants.
it's in the movies.
Arguably, he shouldn't have been able to do Marvel because he was DC first.
Yeah.
So, checkmate, I guess. But then he was in Batgirl, and that movie will never ever come out
What's in Batgirl?
Yeah.
Will never come out. Why?
because it was a tax write-off.
Yeah.
They realized because they switched management recently because they got acquired by Discovery, I think. So they were like, you need to, because Warner Brothers is like super bankrupt, and the new guy in charge was like, we need to be making money. So he basically canceled everything,
Mm-hmm.
and even movies that were in like done, like Batgirl was done. It was like almost all the way edited, even. Like they were a couple months away from a release. But if you just write it off as a complete loss and just don't ever release it, you can get all that money back on your taxes. Apparently, if you're a multi-billion-dollar corporation. And
That
then they
sucks.
only had enough money to release 2 movies
Yeah.
this year. So they released something, Don't Worry, Darling?
Yep.
Which is a movie that I don't care anything about and is like The Matrix, I think, kind of. But worse.
I don't
And
know anything
starring
about
Harry
it.
Styles.
Yeah.
And the other one was Black Adam.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet
I
either.
drink those energy drinks, but I've never seen that movie. I
Which,
was told
uh,
it's just The Rock.
What?
There's an energy
Zoa.
drink.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But Black Adam is like, even if it makes, it was something stupid. Like even if it made $300 million internationally, it still wouldn't break even because the box office for the US was so poor.
Yeah.
Because people like opening weekend was really good, and then nobody went the next weekend.
You know, I saw no promotion for it other than
Oh, I saw some promotion.
when
Every
I
time I
was
turn
at
a
Hannaford's
corner
to
in
get
the grocery store, I
that's
see
the
fucking
only
Dwayne.
thing. Yeah, that's the only
Scares
thing.
the
Yeah, like I
shit
said,
out of me.
the grocery store is the only time.
I saw some ads. Not on YouTube because I pay for YouTube Premium because I'm a sucker.
I don't pay for YouTube, and I still didn't see ads. We're almost getting close to the end of podcast time. Well, what
All
you
right,
want to talk
already
about?
is.
How UPS sucks?
Oh, I ordered Christmas cards like 3 weeks ago and they didn't show up.
You already did that. You've
So
already complained about them.
I'm complaining about something new though.
Again?
Well, they keep fucking up.
Is this a segment?
It might be if they keep shitting on me.
Once a week, something we're James complain about.
So why can't we watch this Batgirl though? Why don't they just release whatever?
Because then they
have?
couldn't write it off on their taxes, and they would
Right,
have to
but
make
they're-
at least $90 million on it to turn a profit.
There must be like some kind of like leaked.
No.
Oh, you've searched.
Yeah.
Bet you somewhere.
I would like to see it
In
just
China.
because my thought was like, okay, so they're not going to promote it at all.
Mhm.
Not going to release it. They're just going to take an L on the $90 million. Or they're not going to advertise it, so they're not going to make as much money. Why wouldn't you just release it? Then you might make some of your money back, but it was because it was a tax write-off. Because they just keep making bad movies. Why stop now, you know? Was my thought process. But
What if it was an absolute masterpiece?
that was my thought.
Like
Apparently
it would,
apparently
like it would
wasn't.
have, like it would have been like above like Avatar. Not as
It makes,
quality, but as
$4
far as the
billion.
money, yeah.
Well, I mean, it was being released directly to HBO Max, so I don't think it will. They get 8 billion subscriptions the next day.
That's right.
But anyway, UPS, I ordered some cards from Shutterfly, and I got a notification. It was like, received in the Augusta location, pending, acceptance pending. And it just said that for like a week and a half. And so I emailed Shutterfly and I was like, hey, I think UPS is holding my cards hostage. I don't know what to do. Then they were like, we'll just send you some more. So then they did. And so now I got 2 boxes of Christmas. The other ones showed up in like a week. They both showed up at the same time.
Oh,
so I have the other ones.
Oh.
I have the original ones. But suck my dick, UPS.
I can fake that it's my Christmas card and I can send it to my family.
I'm gonna keep the envelopes.
Yeah.
Because I got them printed with the addresses.
Yeah. Did I get one?
UPS, maybe. Guess you'll have to see.
If we live right next to each other, you could just handed it to me.
Yeah, but I already put the stamp on.
Hopefully you remembered my address.
So, do you want to talk about Seinfeld is funny, best Christmas movies that aren't Christmas movies, or Christmas gifts as our last little thingamaboober? Silence.
Why is Seinfeld on there?
Because we were watching Seinfeld the other day.
Yeah.
All right, we've talked about Seinfeld. We can move on.
I got a hair on my tongue.
And you put it there.
Christmas
You know how much that bothers me.
movies that aren't
Of course you
Christmas
do.
movies.
You're the one who put it there.
I'm going to put the kibosh on you. Like you put the
Kibosh on
kibosh on my project.
Oh my god.
I've kiboshed before.
All right,
And I
I'm gonna
will.
be Harley. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Kibosh again. Christmas movies that aren't Christmas movies. So I was scrolling through HBO the other day, and it was like holiday classics. And you got like Christmas. There you go. You got like Christmas Story and Elf. Christmas movies. Harry Potter.
Well, it is Christmas at one point in that movie.
Well, yeah, because they take place over the course of a year.
One scene.
So, obviously. But it's also Halloween in those movies.
They don't
So-
celebrate Halloween in
Yeah, they do.
In England?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
They
do like some
have
stuff
fucking
now, but-
pumpkins with the floating candles are pumpkins.
Yeah.
So,
No, they don't celebrate like they do here.
well, yeah, but also with fucking wizards. So, maybe it was made with an American audience in mind.
Do they celebrate Thanksgiving?
Probably not, I would imagine.
What about the 4th of July?
I think they do celebrate that actually.
Oh, do
but
they?
it's a depressing holiday. It's like it's like when JFK got assassinated, Like we're all sad on that day.
Ugh.
Or 9/11.
All right, best Christmas movies that weren't.
I didn't say
Harry
best. I just
Potter.
want to talk about them.
Christmas movies that aren't Christmas movies.
Yeah, like Harry Potter's not a Christmas movie, but
Right.
it's people watch it around Christmas, and I don't understand it. Lord of the Rings is the other one.
How is it? What?
People watch Lord of the
What's-
Rings around Christmas.
Oh, weird.
I wonder
I know,
if that's
right?
like a
Like-
category, like a movies that take place on Christmas that's not Christmas movies.
Right. What about like Gremlins?
Oh.
Is that a Christmas movie?
I guess because
Aren't
it
Christmas.
takes place because they get the gremlins as a gift for Christmas, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So
Lethal Weapon.
Classic.
Edward Scissorhands.
okay,
The Batman Returns.
yeah.
Rambo First Blood. Ghostbusters 2.
Does Rambo First Blood take place at Christmas? I think it just takes place in like Michigan or somewhere where there's
Yeah.
snow. I don't think it takes place at Christmas. Oh no, there are lights
Yeah.
hanging up on like the car dealership, I guess.
Is
Yeah,
that the
okay.
first one?
Yeah, I guess it takes place. Yeah, it's called First Blood, Jordan, idiot.
It says it takes place during the holiday season.
Yeah, because there's like Christmas lights and stuff.
They can.
That movie's really good.
Ghostbuster 2 takes place during the holiday season and
Yeah.
ends on New Year's Eve.
Yep.
Okay.
Wonder Woman.
Also, the
Ends-
last shot.
The last shot.
Last
It's Christmas.
Yeah.
It's also a 4th of July movie.
Right.
American Psycho, because they have the Christmas party.
Do they? Oh
With
yeah, they
Christian
do.
Bale.
They have
Yeah.
one
That's my
shot
favorite
where they're in the
Christmas
movie.
Christmas movie. Yeah.
Gremlins is on this list.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gremlins 2.
Didn't realize that American Psycho was a Christmas movie. We'll have to watch it.
It's a Christmas movie.
That's really all that popped up.
Yeah.
Die Hard also popped up,
That's
but
not
that
true
is
because
a
that is
Christmas
a Christmas movie. Also, we can talk about my my little thingy.
Your little thingy right there. Yeah.
It's Hans Gruber falling in it. We changed it to the days. Pretty cool. I also put up my Christmas lights.
I know. I do like your Christmas lights. I'm gonna get a tree tomorrow.
Hopefully it doesn't block the camera shot. I think it will.
We're gonna have to move the camera then.
Yeah. Jordan, you're not going to be in the shot anymore.
Oh, that's okay.
It's just going to be Jordan's arm. You're going to be
Fine
like
with that.
fucking when
I can put googly eyes on my hands.
Buzz Lightyear.
Just go like
Yes.
this.
Do you guys remember, what is it called? Odie? Opie? What is it?
Odie? Wally and Odie? Or Otis and Wallace?
What?
Wally? What's the one with the dog and the cat?
Milo?
The
and
dog?
Otis?
Milo and
yeah.
Otis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Opie.
Odie. Which one was the
Odie.
cat who was always getting in trouble, and then the pug? Which one was who? Was
Didn't
Milo
they kill
the
a bunch
cat?
of those
I
dogs
think
and
Milo
cats
was
from
the
the movie?
I
dog,
don't-
right?
Think so.
Ubi was the name of it,
Ooby.
I think.
Was there only one of those,
no.
or is that like a whole thing?
I think there were probably like 17.
Milo and Odie? Otis?
Milo and Ubi. OOBI. Do you guys remember this?
OOBI. On OOBI. Ooby. Yes.
It's a show
Oh my
from
god,
like
I remember
the
this
early
now.
2000s.
Yeah. I was too old to watch this, but I
Bro, I loved Ubi. Nobody I've ever spoken to knows what Ubi is.
Never heard of it.
just the, like,
It's
the
yeah,
Google
it's
hands,
literally
you can
just
talk to your
hands with like
little
Mr.
googly
Potato Head
eyes.
parts on
Yeah.
them. It's fucking wild. Teaches you about like not being a horrible person. I know what Milo and Otis is.
But there's only one.
Isn't there a shot in that where they go over a waterfall and they killed like
I don't think
6 cats and 4 dogs?
I don't think they killed any.
Look up Milo and Otis
Oh yeah,
deaths.
that's the first thing that popped up.
Oh.
More than 20 kittens were killed during its production,
Yeah.
and
Oh
one
my
cat's paw was
God.
intentionally broken to make it
Holy
look
fuck.
unsteady when walking.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't really like that movie
I,
anymore.
There are
Uh,
also shots of like people in old westerns shooting
These are
chickens.
all
Yeah.
reports of alleged mistreatment of animals,
Alleged.
and none of them are actually substantiated.
Mhm.
There are old westerns where they're like shoot chickens and stuff,
Mhm.
and the way they did that is they just like put explosives in a chicken and blow it up.
There's
Yeah.
also a
Oh,
movie
I need
called
to-
Come and See, where they shoot a cow in it.
Yeah.
They kill an actual cow, and they're shooting live
Oh my
rounds at the
Oh my
actors.
god.
I was listening to the Always Sunny podcast, and they did the episode, the Gang Cracks the Liberty Bell.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how they blow away Rickety Cricket's head in that, and they couldn't get it to do it. Like, they couldn't do the special effects shot, and they were like, why can't we do this? And the special effects guy was like, no, you don't understand. We just can't do it. And he's like, no, we've seen it done before.
Uh-huh.
And they like talked about a movie that they'd seen a dude's head explode in it. And the effects guy was like, yeah, because it was the 1980s and they just did it with a shotgun off screen. And like this Always Sunny guys were like, well, we'll just do that. And they're like, no,
Yeah,
we
there's-
can't just
there's
shoot a
so
live
much-
shotgun
yeah.
in the set.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's so many regulations about like guns and blanks and
Wanna hear
real
something
rounds
that-
and stuff.
Something else that was fucked up in a movie as far as like animal cruelty. Like in I was watching Jason
Uh-huh.
or
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they kill a snake in that,
Oh, do they?
and it's
Hmm.
real. Because I was like, what the hell? So I
Oh.
looked it up, and it turns out like they got the snake handler to come in and film this stupid scene,
Uh-huh.
and like he didn't know they were gonna just like kill it, so he was all upset. They just
Oh,
they just killed his snake.
no.
Yeah, I'd be upset too.
But it's fucked up though, because they just leave it in the movie, even on the TV version. They just
God,
hack it with a
poor
machete.
snake.
And it was all just because of this stupid scene that was added that like maybe could have been a little bit funny. It's not a bad scene up until they just like
Murder
kill a
snake.
Yeah.
snake.
Yeah.
But like, they just added it because like one of the guys was like, "Oh, I found a snake in my cabin" when they were filming it, and then they just like basically just
Look
improv
at
that
me.
shit. Yeah, it was like a completely unnecessary, stupid scene.
All right.
Yeah.
We want to end the podcast.
I gotta go.
All right, hold on. Let's oh, I just pushed the wrong
That's
button.
good. Oh. We did not even just end that. You're just
No, we're
like,
just going.
it's done.
Bye.
Bye.